Good evening, corn fans. Welcome back to Ben's home video, where today we are looking at, yes, Children of the Corn.
It's corn.
Yes, so Children of the Corn, which is Linda Hamilton's film just before Big Break in Time Out, I believe. And this is Arrow Video's new 4K scan from the original 35mm. Yes, so Children of the Corn by Arrow Video. This one is the 4K UHD version, but it comes in a trilogy box set, and the sequels 2 and 3 are both just standard Blu-rays. I believe they're both from new scans. Let's have a quick look.
So I usually actually go for the original artwork, but Gary Pullin has knocked this one out of the park. Look at that, he has smashed it this time. I haven't seen this one yet, but I have seen the first two. And you know it's my favourite, a booklet. Big one. Which I haven't even thought about looking at yet. Big old reversible poster. You reverse is in a landscape.
As I said, it's a brand new scan from the original 35mm, which is always good. It's got the original aspect ratio of 185:1, and it's presented in Dolby Vision. It is grain heavy to start with. The opening scene, you think, shit, this is grain heavy. But it's only for certain scenes, and you do get used to it. But it's mostly the kind of sky scenes or the dimly lit scenes where kind of grain comes into play. The rest of it, it's resolved quite well. And as you know, I love me film grain. There is, like, as I was saying, like the fluctuations in grain, but it's not like within each scene. It's more scene by scene, so it won't make your eyes go funny. But yeah, it is what it is. The shadow detail on this is pretty good. I'm happy with it. The black level, mostly good. Some of the kind of more dimly lit scenes are grayer than I'd like, but then some of it is kind of like absolute black. I don't know why it's so hit and miss, but it's pretty good. The colours mostly look natural. The Dolby Vision makes the primaries look fantastic, so the primary colours look great, especially red. Red seems to be like stunning, which is good. And don't worry, guys, the corn looks great.
Most of these will be self-explanatory. This one will look darker, but with Dolby Vision or HDR10 enabled, it's more dynamic. And the difference between these ones is night and day, quite literally. Or dusk.
The audio is a 2.0 and a 5.1 surround track. DTS 5.1 MA. Master audio, I almost said MA. Apparently the 5.1 was taken from the original 35mm, which was 4.0 mag track or something like that. And then they've basically revamped it into the 5.1. So that's what I watched. It's not the most lively soundtrack you'll hear. Dialogue is okay. You just have to crank the volume up a bit, but then you get a bit too much of the ambience music in the surrounds, so it's kind of muddies it a little bit. It's clear what you can hear, but it gets lost a little bit. The surrounds aren't overly used, but it's fine. There's not much bass going on until the end. Then there's some bass going on. Too much, personally, in the sense of it doesn't sit well in the film. It sounds cool. It doesn't sit well in the track but sounds pretty cool. So for our video's UHD presentation of Children of the Corn, I'm going to give the overall score 4 out of 5. It's the best it's looked, yes. Probably the best it sounded, but yeah, nah, I'm happy with it, to be fair. It's as good as it's ever going to look. I really enjoy watching it, so yeah. But I don't really have much to say about this film. It is what it is. If you're a horror fan, you're probably going to enjoy it enough. If you're not, probably stay clear. It's not one of Stephen King's better stories, but it's good enough. I thought the acting's pretty good in it by most of the kids, both the adults, obviously. Yeah, Isaac is particularly menacing, and I believe he's like 20 or 25 or some shit when he filmed this. So it probably makes sense why he was as good an actor as he was. Yeah, it's a fun enough film. It's one of my wife's favourites. I don't know why. Because she's an idiot, obviously. That's all I can think. I'm going to give the film itself a 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching, guys.